Hello, this video is about assignment 5. So, to find assignment 5, you look down in week 9 and find the description, assignment 5 description. That takes you to assignments and labs. And the first thing we want to look at is the sales report document. So, in the sales report document, that's the starting point for this assignment and for any assignment. It says create a utility class that manipulates a two-dimensional ragged array of doubles. So the utility part just means that it's mostly static methods, if not all. The main thing that we want to learn this with this assignment is how to manipulate two-dimensional arrays, especially two-dimensional ragged arrays. So this is the name of the method. It needs to be that exactly in order to pass the test methods. And there are a whole list of methods, most of which have to do with processing rows or columns of the two-dimensional array. Now remember that a two-dimensional array is in Java an array of arrays. So each subarray, the of arrays part, each subarray has a length of its own, and then the overall array has a length which corresponds to the number of subrows. There's a second part, and that is a holiday bonus. So the basic idea, let me run it once and show you what it looks like. Let's run the GUI. So there are a number of shops. This is a Disney World retail sales report, monthly or something, or maybe yearly, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but it's down the left-hand column are a number of different shops, Emporium, the World Traveler, etc. And across the top are a list of the different items that each of them sells. Then there's a holiday bonus, which is specified as in the as the document spells out. You have to be very careful because there's some ifs and elses that are involved with the holiday bonus. Now we also have some text files. So if you go to the GUI is provided. So if you go to load sales data and let's see where it is. If you go down to District 5, which is the one that says it's about, and you open that. Now the GUI does some of the work. You're doing the processing of the numbers. So you read the file in. You have to, that's one of the methods, is to read the file. You compute the lowest in a column, that's the red. You compute the highest in a column, that's the blue, that's the green. The total in a column. Now one unusual thing about this format, because it's straightforward, is that there's no holes in the middle of the array. So I don't know if Once Upon a Toy would sell Tsum-Tsums. I don't even know what a Tsum-Tsum is. But apparently they did. And so it is a ragged array. The elements are filled. So that means that when you're computing the column total of Legos, you have to make sure that World Traveler and Discovery Traditions, whatever it is left off of the computation, and that's by taking the length of world traveler, the length of row sub 1, which is only 3, and Lego happens to be element 5, column 5. Okay, so that's one thing. You need to, there are a lot of methods to compute the value, the total of a row, the total of a column, the highest in the column, the lowest in the column, and so forth. Then there is the holiday bonus, which is spelled out in the textbook, in the assignment document, and that goes out to the right. Now, this is basically for the values for District 5. You don't have to worry about the red and the green, except the coloration, except to make sure you do the methods correctly. All right, so let's go back to the document. One thing that the document suggests, the document is a good place to start, but it's not the last word. So you go to the description, and if you launch the HTML, the Java doc, it'll have all the methods, and this is where you notice that it's get average, for example, returns a static double. It is static and it returns a double. Get highest in column index is a static method that returns an int, and so forth. So we're down the line. You could go down into the method detail and read the details of each method. And so that's what the Java doc will get you. So you start with the document. You make sure that it matches the Java doc. And then the third thing that you'll need to do is to make sure that it passes the tests. So you double click on that and run it. And sure enough, no surprise, but it passes the test of our code, it's solution code. By the way, there's one minor little point. I've told you that you're not allowed to edit certain documents, but if you ever see package solution in the top of a file that I've provided for over Blackboard, you feel free to comment that out or delete it, because that means it came from the solution set that we had, and it's not critical. Okay, so that is assignment 5, and those are the 3 things that you have to follow: the document, the HTML Java doc. There's another one for holiday bonus, and the test methods.